dream. It was all a 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 dream.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. I'm Penn.
And I am Pops.
What's poppin'?
Woo! Episode 2.
Dog, I feel so good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Pops.
Proud of us. Proud of us.
Proud of us.
Proud of us.
What's going on to everybody out there? We're so excited to be back at it for episode 2. Whew.
I'm so ready for this.
How you been the last 2 weeks, bro?
You know, I've been good. I had an interesting conversation, and this is going to be completely off topic.
Nah, man. Tell me a little something.
You know how there's a lot of Fast and Furious sequels?
I love them. Shouts to Brianna and Kaya. We see them all.
That's great. Here's the thing.
Coming out the gate like this.
How is the world relying on Dominic Toretto to save it so often? That's a lot of sequels. Like,
Yo.
they were good at driving cars. Now
It has completely changed from Fast and the Furious.
Now they're superheroes.
Niggas flying out of airplanes.
With parachutes and
Tyrese
stuff.
is nice and shit. Like, I mean, you're not wrong.
it's
You're
just
not
a
wrong.
lot. It's just a question. I had.
But, do you see them?
Yeah, I've watched every single
They're
one.
fired
I
in
haven't
the
watched
theater.
the last one.
They're fired in the theater.
I haven't watched the last one.
Gotta see them.
Well,
And
we'll talk about the Pacers today.
can't wait. The Indiana Pacers organization.
Let's just mention today in general for the NBA.
Talk to them.
It has been a whirlwind.
I'm so excited.
So prepping for this episode in the last 2 days has been difficult.
Down to the last second, I was sitting over there today receiving messages from you and twits. He said in tweeters and Twitter
I've been
messages.
Twittering,
I've been
Twitters.
definitely tweetering. Twitter messages and posts and links. Pops is so good at keeping me up. I run the social media as far as the actual tweeting, but he does a great job at keeping me versed and making it easy for me.
Cheers.
To stay up to date on all of this stuff. So kudos to you on your work. While you were working, you still kept me up to date so we could be tweeting
I
and
was working.
retweeting and updating our notes, man. It's been a great day.
been a great day.
I can't believe that we're actually here on the day of the NBA trade deadline. How the hell
This
did
was
that pop
perfect.
up? It's crazy.
It's perfect.
Because if we did this 3 days earlier, none of this shit would be relevant.
So happy we waited. I'm so happy we waited.
Absolutely.
Our roster would have been all wrong.
I would have been over here cussing about nothing because 2 days ago, I had some shit for y'all.
I had a lot to
But
say.
over the last 48 hours, I've calmed down.
I'm proud of y'all. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot
And
of
we'll
promise.
talk about it.
It's a lot of promise.
But
Where do you want to start, man? How you want to start this tonight? This we could start about
Before
James
we-
Harden. We just get that out of the way. Or we can actually start and run through this shit like we did it down. It's up to you, King. Anything to get off your chest?
we'll talk about James. Let's save him.
Okay. All right.
We'll save him. I got some stuff loaded up. Let's save
I
it.
love that about your style.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Loaded up.
Boom. Pacers organization.
Yeah, I figure a great start is to really start at the beginning.
Got to start at the beginning.
Let's give a little history
My ninja.
on the Pacers organization.
I got some shit.
Take it away.
All right, so Pops has been phenomenal at.
This is delicious, by the way.
Thank you.
This is nice.
I take care of you.
Appreciate
Stats, organizational information. He is such a Pacer fan, and to be completely honest, I'm a fan, but he's a fan addict about the Pacers. So before this week, the last couple of weeks doing all this research, y'all, I really didn't know much about the owner. I didn't know much about the president, Kevin Pritchard, what he was doing. So we're just going to do a little rundown, owner to head coach,
I like it.
right? So we'll start with Mr. Herb Simon.
Herbie.
Herb Simon, 87 years old, which is
That's an old ass man.
which is way too
That's an
old.
old-ass man.
It's way too old.
That's an old-ass
to
man.
be a head coach, to be
Yeah.
an owner of anything. He should not be making decisions. He should not be making choices. He shouldn't be doing nothing about the roster. Homie should be chilling on a yacht, dying slowly.
Yeah, at 87.
It's
you've earned
87.
that right.
Like, you've earned the right to be chilling. You've earned the right.
Yeah.
But that's Herb Simon, owner from the beginning since 1983. He also owns the Indiana Fever.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
I did know that.
I didn't
But
know
not, and that was
anything.
still recent, though. That was
Okay.
like within the last year. I was like, oh, Herbie owns FIFA.
So you're calling him Herbie.
Yeah, his name's Herbie.
Okay, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that one bit. Kevin Pritchard. What you know about K. Pritch?
Honestly, I didn't know.
Oh, so this helped you.
This actually helped me a little bit. I knew that. I mean, director of player personnel, 2011.
Absolutely, tell him.
To general manager,
Absolutely.
2012.
Absolutely.
And then taking over for Larry, 2017, and president
man.
of basketball organizations. I miss you, Larry.
Oh, man, I miss you, Larry.
And GM. It's been tough.
I agree.
I mean, honestly,
Tell him. Tell the truth. We talked about this. Were you sold on Kevin Pritchard before?
up until today,
Thank you.
I was wondering if it was time for Kevin to go.
Thank you. I agree. There's been something going on in the last 3 weeks. Somebody's been in his ear. He decided to be a team player more. I don't know what the hell's going on, but shit's changing, and I'm not mad about it.
And I have an opinion on that. We'll get to that on number 5.
My man, what you know about G. Buchanan, general manager?
I don't know who that is.
I had no idea who Greg Buchanan, our general manager. Did you guys know Greg Buchanan, diehard Pacer fans out there?
Don't lie.
Nope. General manager, came from the Portland Trail Blazers organization. He was director of scouting, moved on to the Charlotte Hornets as the assistant GM. My question is, that happened in 2015, and he was the director of college scouting for the Trailblazers until 2012. What he was doing for the 3 years in between?
Chilling.
Chilling? Hanging out with Herb Simon?
Herbie.
My nigga, Herbie Simon.
Yeah.
So this is actually his first general manager position. So how he's doing, I don't really know what a general manager does.
I was honestly, because like Kevin, we know his role.
He has a big role. He's Chris Ballard of the Colts, but for the Pacers.
So like, what does Gregory do?
What does Gregory Buchanan do?
And please leave a
Comment.
And this is a honest. I don't know what the role is.
I mean, if anybody has it out there, please comment
Feel free.
it, tweet it, Twitter it, whatever. We would love to know
Tweets.
what the role of a general manager on an NBA team is.
You managing the day-to-day.
Who's day-to-day?
activities, Right.
My man. Moving on.
Okay.
Rick Carlisle, the head coach. Get him, boy. Look at you taking a
Okay.
deep breath. You
Okay.
so love him.
So love Ricky. I hated when he left.
I did too.
We had a hell of a team.
He's
but
bomb.
when your players start going, he was coach of the Brawl, right? Or did he take over?
Was he Myles in the Palace head coach?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, I love Rick Carlisle.
I'm pretty sure. So I mean, after that, you probably got to change some stuff.
You gotta move on.
Let me step away.
You gotta move on.
I
I'm
get
gonna look
that.
up.
And then please do. And then go to the Mavericks. Have a heck of a career with the Magnets. The Magnets.
The Magnets.
Yeah, holding
Dallas
everything
Magnets.
together with the Magnets. The Dallas Magnets. And win a championship.
Absolutely.
Rob LeBron of a championship.
Ooh, facts.
Right? Hell of a coach.
Love him.
Today, and again, we'll get in what happened today.
Absolutely.
I think there's a lot of influence coming from Rick.
Ooh.
I think for the first time, the upper office, that's what I call it.
The upper room.
The upper room. I think he's kind of like, look, if I'm going to be here and we're going younger, which they have,
You gotta let me coach them up.
You gotta give me my roster, not the roster you've had for 6 years that hasn't worked.
You are a preacher right now, Pops. You are.
It's time to give me a new roster. I
ninja.
think so. Rick, appreciate you. Looking forward to the next few years.
He loves you so much, Coach
Yeah.
Carlisle. Great to have you back.
Yeah.
He was with us from 03 to 07.
Malice was
05,
so yeah.
right?
He was coach, right?
05, 06, I believe. 04, 05. I'll look at the stats, but definitely he was a coach.
Yeah.
Speaking of 04, 05 and all that, we got something called Straight Facts. Straight Facts.
Pacers haven't been good.
I did some research. The turn of the century, I went back to 1999 because I wanted to know what the hell's been going on since the year 2000.
Since making the finals in 2000.
Absolutely. Zachariah, Pops, how many times have the Indiana Pacers won 50 games since 2000? 50 games. The last 22 years, how many times have we won 50 games? Which means you can lose 32. How many times have we won 50?
When I think of the talent the Pacers have had on rosters,
22 years.
I'll say 5.
2.
Got it.
2003, 2004, we went 61-21. 2013, 2014 season, we went 56-26. Other than that, we have never won 50 games in the regular season. The Malice in the Palace, November of 04, we were clearly the best team in the NBA that year.
There you go.
There you go. There you go, Coach Carlisle. We were clearly the best team in the NBA that year. We beat the dog shit out of the Pistons, and that was just we about to flex on the rest of the NBA. And
They
Ben
were,
Simmons.
what? They'd lost 7, not even 4 or 5 games.
Oh, they were out the gate killing people.
And
Yes.
we're going to run through the NBA.
No question about it. Reggie was about to get his.
Yeah.
So they didn't win 50 that year because of that. They won 50 games 4 times between 1994 and 1999. Let me say that
Okay.
again.
Yep.
They won 50 games 4 times between 1994 and 1999, and in the last 22 years, they've done it twice. Thank you. Thank you. How many times have they won the Central Division? Not even the conference, not the Eastern Conference, the Central Division in the last 22 years. Oh, 3. 2004, 2013, where they won 49 games, not 50, 49 games, and in 2014, when they went to the conference finals and lost to the Heat. Can't be mad at that. Missed the playoffs in 15, lost in the first round for 5 straight years,
hear how
16,
fired up he
17,
is.
18, 19, 20. 2021, missed the playoffs. Nate Jerkinson, whatever his name was.
Brogdon.
What?
Brogdon.
Jerkson. Nate Jerkson, worst hire ever, which is why we haven't been feeling Kevin Pritchard the last however many years,
that
just to be
was-
completely
that
honest.
was really
Turned
it.
on the whole team,
Brogdon.
right? So the last 6 years, we've been abysmal. And this year, we got some stuff coming, blah, 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 blah. But that's what's been going on the last 22 years. That is unacceptable for Indiana basketball.
Hands down.
Period.
And look at the people we've had. PG.
PG, won it out. Won it out.
Vic?
Oladipo,
Out.
won it out.
Sabonis. Now, here's the thing.
Get him.
He may have not
Sorry, I got
stated. He did. You got upset.
I got him so
You got
mad.
pretty fired up. He did not state, I won out. But if you watch that man
Your facts.
walk out of the game and
Preach.
towards the sidelines last year with Brogdon
Jerkson.
and shaking his head at calls, I think that was the moment Sabonis was like,
You gotta get me the hell out of here.
I don't know if I can do this.
He kept it quiet.
He kept it quiet.
He kept it quiet.
But much respect. Much respect.
And what's up with your boy Myles? Is he one out? What's going on with MT?
Miles,
What do you want MT?
I like Miles Turner.
Okay. You want to keep? All right.
I like Miles Turner.
All right.
Like, if they would have traded him with everything that they've been doing, like, I wouldn't have been surprised or anything like that. But I like Miles Turner.
Okay.
Solely because solar panels. We got solar panels at work, and then I was thinking about it. We got them at the branch, so I was thinking about it for a second. Solar panels.
You are so silly.
Solely because I forgot what I was saying.
But you like Myles Turner?
Thank you.
This fool. Jiggle. I gave him the vape pen before we started.
My bad.
It's all good.
So,
Myles Turner, bro.
yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. I like him solely because he's been our defensive anchor.
All right. I don't disagree with that. I really
He's been our
don't.
defensive anchor, and he wants to be in Indiana. Indiana fans want people that want to be there, like a Lance Stevenson.
Ooh, born ready. I am so happy you brought him up because there was nowhere in here that we had any notes on Born Ready, but I am so happy that you just mentioned him because we both talk about how much we love him and are so happy to see him in a Pacer uniform again, and I'm so happy that you just
And the
brought him
man's
up.
come out and said, I want to retire as a Pacer, and he would take
Nothing.
$600,000
Nothing.
just to be a part of that family. That's how much
Absolutely.
he loves Indiana, and that's how much Indiana loves him.
Big shouts to Lance Stevenson. And on that, I think we should go to a commercial break for a second because that's a great way to just go to a break.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, love you, Lance Stevenson. Born Ratings. We'll be back in a second with the 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Yo, 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 we are back. The 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops brought to you by Clean Kicks, Columbus, Ohio's #1 premium sneaker treatment. Premium sneaker treatment for premium sneakerheads.
Got it.
Follow
That was
us
nice.
at cleankicks.614 on Instagram. That felt good.
That sounded a lot.
That
was
may have
nice.
been, I practiced.
No, I bet.
I did.
That was nice.
Not like in the mirror type shit, but I definitely went through that a few times
At least
today.
yeah.
In your head.
Yeah.
So, we back.
We're back.
Let's talk about the preseason expectations versus what the hell is really going on in the organization.
I don't know if when the season started for you, if you were like, oh, we got Rick Carlisle.
Me or the viewers?
I'm just talking out loud.
My ninja. Go.
I know that when I was like, oh, we have a good coaching hire for the first time in a year,
I know where this is going.
and you look at our
I
roster
know where this is going.
on paper, that in the East, where there's only 4 games separating 1 and 6,
Told you he pays attention. I didn't know that.
I thought we'd be pretty good.
Probably fourth.
4th or 5th.
I'm just throwing that number out there. I had no idea.
4th or 5th, if you look at I think the person in #1 in the East has still only 30-some wins.
Yeah.
I thought we would be pretty good.
29, 30 wins right now before
Yeah.
the All-Star break.
Yeah.
29 and 21, 20, 31 and 19. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
exactly.
No doubt.
We're not there.
I think we're the opposite. I think we're 19 and 31.
I don't know if you guys have seen, but we're not. We have the 5th worst record in the league.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Damn, Pops. Damn, Pops.
So
That's reality right there.
the biggest question was, can Rick make the Turbonus? That's Myles Turner and Sabonis together.
Oh. I see what
it's
you
like a
did
play
there.
on words.
It's not turn bonus?
It could be. I say Turbonus.
I'm not bad at that one bit.
Turbonus. Can you make that work? He couldn't.
Did they want to make it work?
I think they really did.
Okay.
I think they really wanted that to work.
You think
Solely.
Sabonis and Turner wanted that to work? That's what I'm
I didn't say
asking.
what I said.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That they,
no.
my they is did Sabonis
No.
and Turner want it to work?
No.
Well, then Carlisle can't make it work.
Well, here's what I'll say.
Get it?
Turner has been completely fine taking a back seat to Sabonis up until this year.
That is delicious.
That's really good. Where he said, I want a more offensive role, blah, 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 blah. But he started out hot, and then when Sabonis needed to come out, he would still take a back seat. He's
Yes.
done that for the last 4 years.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Not in this NBA.
Okay.
It just
Too
doesn't.
slow?
It's too slow.
Okay.
Too slow. I don't care if Sabonis is good enough to bring the ball down and
Which
all
he
that.
is.
He is.
And Turner can shoot.
And Turner can shoot. Shoot.
Pops Tyson's back.
he gets through. He's back.
Yeah, he can do. Yeah,
He can do.
yeah. Yeah, he can do. Pops Tyson.
He just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So reality now,
Who do you blame?
the front office.
All right.
They
You got to
have
blame
forced-
somebody.
They
you know
have
what I'm saying?
forced this roster onto 3 coaches.
Jerkinson,
Nate
Nate
McMillan.
McMillan, Jerkinson, and Carlisle.
Yep.
That's actually very well said.
Yeah, they have forced this roster onto 3 coaches. Plug and play your role players. It just has not worked.
So you're not surprised they blew it the hell up.
No.
All right.
No,
That's
it was just
reality.
time. At some point, you have to go, you know what? It's time to do something.
That's reality.
Because reality now is... Take me through the stats real quick.
They average about 108 points per game.
Okay.
That's 14th.
Middle of the pack.
There's a lot of teams that are right there in that mix. So they could be 14th one night and they could be 18th, 19th another night.
Yep.
14 and a half turnovers a game. That's 21st in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great. Assist to turnover ratio is 1.8. The Indiana Racers. Assist to turnover ratio is 1.8 to 2. That should be way closer to 3.5 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there was no Brogdon, no McConnell, no real point guard to make that better. So I can't judge too much. 3-point percentage at the time that I took these stats, which was 6-7 days ago, they're shooting 32% from the 3-point range, which is 26th in the league. It's a shooter's league. You got to be able to shoot the 3 ball 40% at the worst.
And why I say I blame the front office,
Get 'em.
there has been a refusal to get shooters on the team.
Wow.
Period.
Wow.
They will not go do it. They'll get someone that's decent.
What is a shooter to you? Is TJ Warren not a shooter?
If it's a 3-point shooting league, TJ Warren's not amazing behind the 3-point line. Justin
He was
Holiday
in the
was hit.
bubble.
Justin Holiday.
He was in that bubble.
Bubble.
That dude with Jeremy Lin in the bubble.
He's also been out for 2 years.
Damn. He's
So,
patient.
Justin Holiday's been our most consistent 3-point shot in a long time. And I don't even want to say that. And I love Justin. I hate that Justin's not on the roster. He's one of my favorite players. He's been our most consistent 3-point shot.
That's fair.
McDermott, we had him.
Ooh, Doug.
And I love Doug.
He can shoot it.
But we always had one.
I guess we really haven't had one for real since homie went to Utah. What's homie's name that went to Utah? White boy. Starts with a B, number 44 back in the day.
You know
what I'm talking about. You know, you can see
Bojan.
it. Thank you. Did he go to
Bogdanovic.
Utah? Did he go to Utah?
Yeah, he's on Utah.
He can shoot it.
He can.
He could shoot it.
He was our last
He could absolutely stroke it.
big 3-point shooter.
77% from the free throw line. You know, just to throw that last number out there. But we got a lot of shit going on in the last 48 hours. We just had to give y'all that information on what's going on for all you diehard Pacer fans out there. We had to get you up. We had to bring you here so we can bring you here. Because we got a lot of this right here. We got a lot of this coming, y'all. We got a lot of this coming. Shit is sweet right now. How you feel, bro?
It was like a tornado.
It was so hard to keep up.
I couldn't keep up. I don't know that the Pacers have ever been this active
I agree.
at the trade deadline
I agree.
since I've been a fan.
I agree.
I just haven't seen that.
I agree.
So I'm very impressed. Kevin, good job today.
You definitely did your job.
Last few
today.
days,
For sure.
good job. Good
Proud.
job this week.
The Pacers got very, very young in the last 10 days or so.
Very young.
Very young.
First,
Get them.
let's go through. First trade,
What we do?
Pacers. If you guys could hear what we're hearing right now.
Give me a high five.
Because we're brothers. We're happy and we're singing.
And we're colored.
Um,
We'll hear it later.
Yeah, you'll hear it
When you hear
when you
it,
hear it.
you'll know. But
Karis
first-
LeVert.
Yep.
Got traded to
Love
Cleveland
Karis LeVert, by the way.
the day they were playing Cleveland.
Absolutely. He went to Cleveland the day we were playing Cleveland.
So they said, hey, Karis, if you could grab your stuff and go across the hall,
We got a uniform ready for you.
we actually need the locker room space. So if you could, thank you for your services. Thank you so much. No, it's a good trade for Cleveland,
Absolutely.
who's in fourth in the East, third in the East. Sorry, third in the East right
balling,
now.
like,
Balling.
Good for you, Cleveland.
They
You are
have
balling right now.
rebuilt. since LeBron left.
I do not know their coach's name off the top of my head. I apologize. African American brother, if I believe, and he is doing damn good job.
And they needed
Cleveland.
a small forward, shooting guard, wing.
And Karras is that dude.
I'm happy he's in a position where he could go win because he was not going to win here in the Pacers. So
you keep going. I'm gonna look up Cleveland's coach so I can make sure we shout him out the right way.
So we sent Karis LeVert and a 22 second round pick via Miami to Cleveland for Ricky Rubio, which is an expiring contract. I'll go over that in here in a second.
Please do.
Lottery protected 2022 first round pick and a 2022 second round pick via Houston. And another 2027 second round pick via Utah.
Absolutely.
This was a cap space clearing move. And I love that. Expiring contract.
Yep.
He was on his last year of his deal, which means come summertime, we ain't got to pay that man. So he's injured, torn ACL. We get to just absorb his contract now. Don't know if they'll work on a buyout.
This is Ricky we're talking about.
This is Ricky.
All right.
Don't know if they'll do that or just let it ride. And just in the summertime, he's a free agent, and that gives us our cap space.
Okay. So we don't have to pay him. So that's what expiring contract means. It means we don't have to pay you after your...
We're good.
Word up.
He comes off of everyone's books.
Okay.
April 18th or whatever the end of the NBA season is.
Ain't we still paying your boy Monte Ellis? And you told me that the other day.
Off. Here we are. This is the last year.
Still paying Monte Ellis. Like, how crazy this dude is. Talk about on a yacht. That dude is chilling.
But the biggest part about that, we get a lot of protected 2022 first round pick. So we're going to have...
Yeah, that's dope.
Unless more trades come before the draft, we're going to have 2 first round picks, and both of them are going to be decent picks. Lottery protected, Cleveland has to make the playoffs, and we keep it.
And they're in third place, so
we should be okay.
We should be all right. Second trade.
Whew. There's been actually, you know what? I've been proud of our Pacers Twitter family for the most part.
We've been really keeping up. Like, I haven't kept up this much. Like, I'm having a lot of fun diving into this shit, bro.
This was a big trade.
Yes, man.
In the turn bonus.
I like that. Thank you.
Debacle. They chose to keep Myles, and they sent Sabonis to the Kings. Now, this was a win-win on both sides.
Absolutely.
I just got to say that. I really, really think you had a guy that he deserved to go play somewhere and win.
Great trade.
And we got a young talent coming in. So, full trade. Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, expiring deal for the Kings. Justin Holiday, that one hurt.
That's okay. That still hurts.
To the Kings for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson, which is another expiring deal.
I love Buddy. I know you got a lot
Pacers
to say,
fans have been wanting Buddy on the team for quite a while, hence why we haven't had shooting in a while.
That's why I said it.
We haven't had that good of a shooter on the team in quite a while. Doug was up there, but and even with a down shooting year that he's having right now, that's a big trade. Tyrese Halliburton. I hope you see this. God damn it, welcome.
Welcome.
I love your interview today at practice. He didn't know. I had to show some videos of what you're doing this year for the Kings.
Bro.
He is what we wanted in Malcolm Brogdon.
Ooh, say that again.
He is who we wanted in Malcolm Brogdon. That's not how you say it.
He is what we wanted?
He is what we wanted in Malcolm Brogdon.
It's true.
More athletic, younger, faster to the basket, longer. His wingspan's at about 7'5", I think, something like that. Tall, lanky, point guard, can handle the ball. He's a combo. He's 6'5". It's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
But he can handle the ball.
And he plays D.
Everyone is blown away that the Kings
are so sad. King fans are like heartbroken
that they put Halliburton in that trade.
It's crazy.
They were ready to let go of Fox not ready to let go of Halliburton, which is crazy because Fox is really good.
De'Aaron is that ninja.
He's really good. So we get Halliburton. He's excited to be here.
This is crazy.
He's upset that he got traded, so he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder.
This is crazy.
I can't wait. The way he plays passing lanes, it's great. I mean, I'll go into all that. I just have a lot to say about you, Tyrese. I don't want it to be like a thing where you think I got like a crush or nothing. Comma butt.
It's like light skinned and a light skinned dude crush. You know what I'm saying?
I just want you to look me in my eyeball right now and just know that I'm with you.
He means it. He means it. He hit me up right away when this went down. I gotta just tell y'all. Pops hit me up right away and was like, I cannot believe that we just got T. Halliburton. He was even just as excited about Buddy Hield, to be completely honest, as I am. But I didn't know nothing about T. Halliburton. He sent me video after video. This dude is like, this is a real one. This is a real one. So
welcome.
Crazy.
I'll talk more about you in a second.
Crazy.
And Pacers had another trade today.
They didn't stop there.
They didn't stop. They were actually going to do more, just ran out of time.
Absolutely.
Torrey Craig. I really liked Torrey.
Oh, I genuinely love
Torrey.
No doubt.
Love his game.
Plays hard, works hard, great in the locker room, I imagine. Like, I fuck with Torrey Craig heavy.
I am so happy he got to go right back to the Suns because that's where we got him from.
They're about to go win it.
And they get what they need in another wing, power forwardy, whatever. Can play defense, can shoot the three. Oh, man, what a utility player.
I fucks with Torrey
So
Craig.
we got him for Jalen Smith and a future second-round pick. Now,
I didn't know Jalen Smith was a top 10 pick.
he got drafted 2 picks before Halliburton.
This is crazy. This is
2
crazy.
picks. 2 picks before Halliburton.
So we basically just got.
Where's my phone at?
We basically
it's in my pocket.
we basically got 2 lottery picks today.
2 lottery
In
picks
the last
today.
48 hours.
Last
the last
48
hours, we basically got 2 top 12 picks from
Correct.
2 years ago.
Correct. You are not mistaken.
Wowzers, Bowsers.
Yeah. They're getting super young. Super young. Now I'll mention some there's other trades happen. Don't want to
Some
downplay.
big shit happened.
Big shit happen.
Huge blockbuster. What the hell is going on happened?
I'll say the smaller ones first.
Go.
Montrezl Harrell, Washington, New Orleans. I don't care.
Do you not care?
Do you care?
No, I don't care.
We don't care.
Yo, hold on. Think about that, though. Think about New Orleans. You got Brandon Ingram.
They just got CJ McCollum, which we forgot to put in here.
Wowzers. So New Orleans just got Montrez. They got CJ McCollum. Who's their point guard down there? Do you know?
Nope. Will CJ handle the ball? Who is their point guard?
I don't know. But Brandon Ingram, Montrezl Harrell, and CJ McCollum ain't a horrible start.
You realize they have Zion Williamson.
Wowzers. Yo. Yes, bro. This is a big deal.
Zion hasn't played yet this year, but
Yes,
he's gonna
Pops.
be there.
Montrez is no joke, yo. Like,
New Orleans is gonna be good going forward.
I'm
They're
just
gonna be
saying. I'm just saying.
They're gonna be a team that will have a lot to prove in a regular season. Is gonna beat you up.
Yes, Pops.
And if they get in there because they're gonna continue the play in to the 10th spot,
no doubt.
they can make it in
I'm
at the
just
8th
saying.
spot. They
If
can.
Montrez stays and he stays healthy and everything stays away, and they sneak into the playoffs as a 6, 7, 8 seed, you don't want to be the team that plays them
trade.
first.
CJ McCollum from Portland.
Hungry.
He is now going to be their shooting guard. You got Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Montrezl Harrell, Azriel.
Israel.
They got the whole country in Israel. Israel.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
He said it's real. That's awesome.
That's what we
All
do.
right. Chris Stops
Oh, wow.
to the Washington
Huge
Wizards
trade.
for Davis Bertans.
Do you think...
The unicorn, Chris Stops. You know what I call him, the unicorn?
Why?
Because no one ever sees him. He's always injured. Woo! Woo!
He's so stupid. Chris Stapps to the Washington Wizards. You care? He's so stupid.
No.
You don't like Chris Stapps, do you?
Just stay healthy.
I don't disconcur.
Stay healthy. Like,
I think
this
he
man
needs some
came
more- I think
out
he needs some more
for
meat on his
New
bones.
York.
He's light in the ass.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
I don't even drink milk, but
He needs some milk.
He definitely needs some
His
milk.
stuff's brittle.
I don't know if he's ever hit a weight room. I don't know. I don't know that
I don't
Chris
know.
Duarte.
Because the dude has a lot of talent.
Has he ever squatted? Have you ever
Can he?
bench pressed? Like,
I don't know.
you are and you're light in the ass, and you're not like Kevin Garnett light in the ass. Because KG, KG was thin, but KG was strong. Like,
Yeah.
arm wrestle big baby strong. You know what I'm saying? So he's light in the ass, and he gets hurt all the time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So much talent, though.
So, Chris Stops, whatever.
Sorry.
Biggest.
Unbelievable trade.
James Harden.
Wow.
The Nets are already blown up.
Wow.
The big three, the one that they said this might be the best big three that we've had, is no longer.
It took 6 months.
And, let's see, they played a total of 16 games together.
Holy shit. You're not wrong.
James Harden to the 76ers for Ben Simmons and Seth Curry. So, Paul Millsap, right? Is that
Yeah,
his
bro.
name?
Paul Millsap went
Yep.
too.
Yep. So, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry coming on over.
I feel bad for Seth Curry because he loved playing for the DOC.
He did, because, what's his name? Is daddy-in-law or whatever?
I'm just saying.
What? No, it is, right? Isn't, yeah.
Seth Curry is
Is
Doc Rivers is Seth Curry's
yeah.
daddy-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not a lie.
Right. Cool. Hey, no more. You in New Jersey. So, I like Seth.
I fuck with Seth heavy.
I fuck with you
I fuck
heavy.
with Seth heavy.
I don't like Kevin Durant. I don't like
Really?
Kyrie Irving. So, whatever.
I think you need to tell him more about that, Pops.
I'll talk about it.
Oh,
Just
hashtag
later.
can't wait. JB Bickerstaff, by the way, is a coach of the Cavs. I want to make sure
Oh,
I
yeah.
brought that
Shout
up.
out.
Shout
I
out
do
to
like
JB
him.
Bickerstaff.
JB.
Absolutely.
With that lovely looking gray and black beard.
He's killing it.
Yeah, good you.
He's a good looking brother. Word up.
A lot of trades, a lot of movement in the NBA today. It was a whirlwind of keeping up.
crazy.
And more trades happen. I just don't also care about those trades.
He just sent me the ones he gave a shit about.
That was really all I did. So
He
that
was at
happened.
work and he sent me some notes. It was like, make sure you put this in the notes for the later. There's a bunch of other shit, but I don't really get you to talk about it. I said,
Yeah.
word, Pops. So that's what made the list.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. So, trades, stuff happened.
A lot of stuff.
We got a lot younger. I kind of want to go into our rookies a little bit.
Hey, man.
Like, we got some good ass young talent on this team. I don't even know who just came over. We had 4 really good rookies.
I'm so excited for this segment.
Like, Pritchard. I love you, man. I love you.
Absolutely. By the way, we haven't mentioned this one time.
What you got?
Make sure you guys follow the 317 Sports Project on, where we at? YouTube, the 317 Sports Project on Instagram,
Yeah.
the 317 Sports Project on Facebook, the 317 Sports Project on TikTok,
Say it with your chest.
and we are also Penn and Pops on Twitter because the 317 Sports Project was too long, and Penn and Pops is dope anyway.
Yeah.
Penn and Pops, we having a good time.
Pops.
We be kicking it as Pops. We having a good time.
Penn.
So make sure you follow us, subscribe, click the like button. We're not very good at promoting ourselves, as you can tell, because we've been here for damn near half an hour and forgot. So
We did forget.
make sure you follow us and subscribe.
You know what?
What up, though? It means we care. We do it for the love.
We do care. Here's what I want to say.
Tell 'em.
Before I get into the rookies, we're going to take a little break. I need a
Really?
little refill.
I'm not mad at
I need
you.
a
It's
little
the
refill.
317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. We'll be back after these messages.
Appreciate you.
It was all a dream. 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 It was all a dream.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Yeah.
We back. You got that refill?
I got the refill.
You good. The 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops is back. Brought to you by Clean Kicks, Columbus, Ohio's #1 sneaker premium treatment. Premium sneaker treatment for premium sneaker heads. Make sure you follow us at cleankicks.614 on Instagram. Hell to the yeah. That's getting better and better.
It's getting really nice.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, rookie parade. We got some good ass rookies.
That was a very well named segment on your part, by the way.
Rookie
That
parade.
was very well done.
Let's start with my boy Chris
Get him.
Duarte.
Great draft pick.
Out of Oregon.
Great draft.
Where's he? Cuban? Cuban?
Ethiopian.
He's definitely not Ethiopian.
Could be Ethiopian. You don't know his ethnicity?
That dude is Cuban.
Cuban.
Yeah. It's Cuban. All right, drafted 13th overall this past draft. Out of Oregon. Averaging 13 points, 2.2 assists, 4.2 rebounds.
Absolutely.
Shooting 36% from three. Great defender. I mean, he was the reason he fell to 13th was because he was the oldest rookie.
Oh, for real?
That was the reason. He stayed all 4 years at Oregon.
Which I actually give him big props for because
Thank
now
you.
he's a developed player who's been coached up for 4 years and he's ready to go to the NBA.
Fans, you've seen it. He's ready to start,
Absolutely.
which now he is.
Absolutely.
He is really good, not afraid of the big moment.
I saw a stat that he's never missed a game winner. He's never missed a buzzer
Nope.
beater. What did I see the other day? He's never
Buzzer-
missed a buzzer
buzzer
beater?
beater.
Never missed a buzzer beater.
He wants the shot. He
That's
knows
what's up.
that he's probably our best shooter on the team right
Yep.
now. That might change
Yep.
with Buddy coming in.
Yep.
But that dude, I am so excited that we have Chris.
Yeah.
Now, don't fuck that up, front office.
You haven't cussed on this podcast
Hey,
yet.
don't fuck that shit up.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Pops.
I love me some
I
Chris.
feel you,
Yeah.
Pops.
He will continue
So
to
you
start
basically
more than
saying
like.
don't Paul George this shit.
Don't do that.
My nigga.
Don't do it.
I'm not mad.
So, a big part of the Karras where you are okay to see him go was we needed to give Chris more minutes. He was ready to start. We're wing heavy. Now he's gonna have a starting role.
Touche.
Love him. So we've got Chris, Isaiah Jackson.
Woo! This is my guy. This is my guy. I fuck with him super heavy.
Drafted 22nd in the same draft. I think it was a pick via the Lakers or something like that.
Out of Kentucky.
Out of Kentucky, averaging 5.5 points, 2.8 rebounds in 9 minutes. That's his stats.
So don't let the stats fool you. I was just about to say, don't let the numbers fool you.
Before his sprained ankle, he went on a 6-game stretch of averaging 13.6 points when he had, 13.6, 2.8 rebounds. No, that's not right. No, 13.6 points, I'm sorry. Including games of 26 points, 10 rebounds while shooting 63% of the floor. Like, this dude, he's what Rick
ready.
wanted in Myles Turner.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
When Rick's been talking about Myles, especially because Myles is from Dallas, he has loved Myles' game.
Very well said.
And saw this type of potential and sees that in Myles, but this is what he wanted, and I was like, more athletic.
Yep.
The one thing, caveat with,
I was kind of zoned out listening to you spit bars, and then you dropped a caveat on these hoes.
with Myles Turner is my one complaint, right? Right? Thank you. That was good.
Nobody's
I've been
mad,
playing
Pops.
Wordle. I'll teach you about that. I know you tweeted about it. I've been playing Wordle.
Fuck is Wordle?
He's not as aggressive as I want him underneath the basket.
Ijack?
No,
Ijack
Turner.
or Myles? Okay. All right. No, he's not.
When he gets that board or
No,
gets
he's not.
underneath, he's a layup guy. He's not going up and using his
He's not
size and
yoking on
dunking.
you.
He's not yoking
on you.
He
He's not.
has had amazing moments,
Yep.
and you've seen that he can. He wants to use more finesse than power.
Absolutely.
He wants to be outside. He wants to be outside from underneath. So like
He's not the only big man who be having that,
No,
though.
he's not.
He's not.
But-
Not for everybody.
Isaiah is aggressive. He wants to dunk it on you. He can still shoot the ball a little bit. A developing jumper. This dude can play.
Myles Turner's one of them 7-foot niggas who was shooting 3-pointers in high school.
Correct.
Should have been in the post and nigga was out there shooting
Correct.
3-pointers. Yeah, for
Correct.
sure.
They didn't realize he was going to be that tall. And he was like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Ijack is my guy.
Get healthy. Much love. We're excited about you. We're proud of you.
I'm going to let you talk about the next one.
Man, oh man, oh man. Ohio State, you guys did a phenomenal job with Duane Washington Jr. I got to give props to my man, Chris Holtman, Coach Holtman over there at Ohio State. It's a good buddy of mine. You've coached him up, Coach. You got him ready. And this brother has worked his way into consistent playing time for the Indiana Pacers. And I could almost cry. I'm so proud of him. I watched him play at Ohio State myself for years. Watched him grow. Watched him be a big gamer. Watched him be a big shot taker. Undrafted rookie. Worked his way. He's averaging 9.5 points. Shooting 40% from the three-point line. He's really shown us his versatility on offense, on defense. Like, I'm a humongous D-Wash fan. And like I said, I'm proud of you, Coach Holtman. Way to coach him up and get him ready because that brother can flat out freaking hoop.
When he goes on tears of his shooting, and honestly, we got to see it in person.
We did get to see it in person.
On the 31st, we went to the Clippers game, and from what I remember...
We'll tell you about why he did that a different day.
From what I remember, or what you guys relayed back,
Pops
is
don't
that,
get out much. We took Pops out. Pops don't get out much.
From what I remember, he was lighting it up that game.
Pops, he can hoop.
Yeah.
He can flat out hoop.
Yeah.
He deserves it, man.
Yeah.
Like, he deserves it. I think there's so many people who get into a development league or get into a G League or get lost in the mix in the draft or whatever, or don't get drafted because of this or that, or a little bit of his past history, whatever the case may be. He's a little bit older than the young guy who's 18, 19, and they get lost in the draft and lost in the mix. And sometimes they may work and they end up overseas, whatever the case may be, or sometimes they just kind of just fall off. And I'm so happy that did not happen to D-Wash because this brother deserves it.
Yeah.
And I can't believe he's an Indiana Pacer.
Love it.
As we'll talk on our future podcast about the 317 to 614 connection and how the Interstate 70 has got Pacers and Colts going back and forth and Hoosiers and Buckeyes going back and forth. The connection is dope. This one makes me really excited.
This makes me really excited.
This one makes me really excited.
What I love about it, he is showing that he deserves a spot in the league, whether he stays with the Pacers or not.
Please stay with the Pacers.
Playing right. Please stay with the Pacers, but he's going to get a job no matter what because the dude can just shoot in a shooters league.
Absolutely.
Period. He reminds me of Seth Curry.
Wow.
He reminds me of that's how good of a shooter he is. I'm not going to say Steph. Steph's weird. He's weirdly good
There's
at
only
shooting.
one Steph.
There's one Steph. But I can give him his little brother, and he reminds me of Seth Curry with the ability to shoot the ball.
I'm not mad at that one bit.
And then I go to TT. Terry Taylor.
The homie Terry Taylor. The Indiana Pacers, Bobby Portis.
Terry
baby,
the Tornado
baby.
Terry.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Terry. Undrafted.
P?
Off to Austin P. I sent you that thing where Rick was like, whatever school he came with.
Because ain't nobody know.
Then Austin P made those shirts with that quote on it. That's fucking sweet. Austin P, well played. Love that.
Not mad at you one bit, Austin P.
This guy at 6'5".
Which really means 6'3.5", 6'4".
Correct.
Just be real.
He came out with injuries to Isaiah when he went down, and he plays way bigger than what he is.
Way bigger.
He wants to be in the middle. He wants to be in the paint. He's getting offensive rebounds, which is hard enough, and putting them back, and he can shoot the three a little bit. He's
attitude.
His attitude.
He's attitude, which is something that the Indiana Pacers, because I gotta be honest, that's me. The Pacers have been lacking. The Pacers have been lacking attitude.
Yeah.
Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Pacers come from a place of attitude. Steph Jackson, Stack Jack, Jamal Tinsley. We play with David West.
God, I miss David.
We play with
God,
attitude, dog.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
So it's great to have somebody like T. Taylor back there. And as much as I love Myles Turner, as we were saying, I think the more blocks than anybody in the league. If not, he's right up there with Gobert. But he's not attitude.
No.
You know what I mean? T. Taylor, his attitude, and that makes me very, very excited to have that back.
Yeah. Yeah. Future's bright.
You're not wrong.
Future's bright for the Pacers. That was the start of that. That was written pre-trade deadline.
He ain't lying. And kudos to you, Kate Pritchard. I got to give it to you because before last week, we were going to come in here
I had some stuff to say.
and rip you the shit up, dog.
Yeah.
I can't lie. We were going to come in here and rip you the shit up because of the stuff that I said during Straight Facts. And I don't want to take it back because this hasn't worked out yet. But I am very, very excited, very proud of you. It seems like you've been listening to Coach Carlisle, like Pop said. It sounds like you and Gary Buchanan, whatever his role is, you guys are working together to make this team young, to make this team exciting, to make this team fast. And the future's bright.
And let me say this. When you have an owner that says, I do not want to rebuild, but you just did your job and got the best players possible, no matter age, you went younger, you did your job as the president of basketball operations and rebuilt.
I wonder if you've been talking to Larry Bird. And I mean that dead ass serious.
I mean, he was a consultant after
I
he
mean
left a
that
long
dead
time.
ass
Absolutely.
serious. Like I wonder if him and Coach Bird, Mr. Bird, I mean, why would you not consult? You know what I mean?
That's from Deep Blue Sea. Hello, Cool J. Remember when he's calling Bird?
I don't, because I've never seen Deep Blue Sea, because I'm a
man.
nigga, so I've never seen
Hey,
Deep Blue Sea.
Come on, man.
What?
LL lip licking, Cool J.
Not in Deep Blue Sea.
Not Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, really?
He's in that movie.
Oh, it's Black.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I almost recant my statement.
Yeah.
All right, word up.
All right. Bird. Yes, I agree. I think he's probably consulting with Larry a little bit. I love that he went out there because Simon was like, I want to be competitive if possible. He wanted to say the get off my lawn, my roster's fine, and we'll keep the same players. No, I love that the front office was like, look, can you let us do our job?
Let us do our
It's
job.
time to make some changes because this is just not working. He didn't want to rebuild, but obviously we retooled, whatever you want to call it. We made the changes
We
necessary.
put ourselves in a position to be younger and better in the future, but not garbage immediately.
Correct. Yeah, we're not going to be bottom of the barrel.
No.
I can see legitimately the next 2 to 3 years starting to inch back into that playoff, if not sooner.
Can we win 50 games in the next 3 seasons? At least
50
once.
in the next 3?
Because we've only done it twice since 1999. Can we win 50 games in the next 3 seasons?
Kevin, you've got this draft. Because I'm not going to just say, all of a sudden, you're completely off the hook. You did a lot of other stuff. This helps. But you have 2 or 3 really good draft picks coming up this draft.
You do.
That depends on what those picks are going to be, for me.
So you don't want to answer that question right now?
I really don't.
Okay. He's scared. He's scared. I'm not mad. I wonder. I do wonder.
I wonder as well.
I'm not mad.
But,
Because that's I need that.
yeah.
I need that. For
Yeah.
me to take this seriously, I need you guys to be consistently winning 50, 55 games.
Okay.
I did some research. I saw Golden State. They're winning 65 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you really want to be considered legitimate, you got to be winning 50, 55 games a year.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Word.
If we want a chance to actually make it to Eastern Conference Finals, have a chance to...
Absolutely. For someone to
Yeah.
be scared of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
So, future. It's bright. Halliburton, I'm going to bring you up again, big fella. Right now, you're averaging 14.3 points, 3.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists.
Absolutely.
We already said it. Athletic guard, 7-foot wingspan. You are what we wanted in Brogdon.
Yep.
We got Buddy Hield.
You're mad excited about Buddy.
I love me some Buddy.
I fuck with Buddy.
He's got some big teeth and gums, but
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
but you good
it.
though. Came out of Oklahoma. You can't say he doesn't.
Welcome to the
I'm
317
just stating
Sports
some
Project with
facts.
Penn and Pops.
Got some
Out
big
here
teeth and
talking a
gums,
little
man.
bit straight facts.
Yeah. Love Buddy though.
Love Buddy.
Yeah.
He definitely got the teeth. Did you? Don't think I didn't just hear that.
That's not
I'm gonna
it.
let that sneak by, but don't think I didn't hear you just hear.
Yeah. career 42.9% 3-point.
Beautiful.
Like,
I'm happy that they brought him over with Halliburton.
They
Because
really like each
already
other
have
playing.
A connection,
They already
so
like-
didn't
yes.
split them up. I
Yes.
love that they get to stay together because
Yes.
that point guard, two guard connection, if
Yes.
it's done right, can be absolutely a
Yes.
beautiful thing
yes.
for sure.
Now, this season, he's only shooting 36.8%, which is the
Is
lowest
he
since
coming
his
off the
rookie
bench?
year.
He's coming off the bench right now, right?
I think so.
I think he's coming off the bench.
Yeah. So, like, I'll still take 36% this year.
You ain't
if
never
your
lied.
career's 42.
You ain't
like,
never ever lied.
That just means it might have been you needed a change of scenery
Absolutely.
and all of this stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what that is. Like, you've
Absolutely.
been on the Sacramento Kings just
People
slowly
been talking
dying.
about you maybe getting traded.
Yeah,
You've been
like,
hearing this, that, and the third.
buddy,
Absolutely.
come on
We're
in.
so happy you here,
Yeah,
player.
welcome in.
I have a
Welcome in.
question for you.
Yeah.
So the Cavs are balling right now.
Yeah.
And Kevin Love, in my personal opinion, is an integral part in the locker room of them balling, keeping them together because K-Love is K-Love. Want a ring there? Like, Kevin Love fucks with Cleveland. Can Myles Turner be Kevin Love for the Ijax and the homie who just came over from Phoenix? Can he be a Kevin Love in the locker room to these young boys? He's only 25, 26, but can he be that for them?
But was 18 when he got drafted.
Yeah, he's 7 years in.
Yeah, he's 7 years in.
He's a vet.
He's a vet. I want that for you, Myles. And yes, I think you could.
Yeah, I see that.
I see that for the team. Just be that sounding board. But with everything that they're doing and how many rumors were out there, I don't know that you're completely safe.
I don't
There's
disagree.
a lot of teams that want Myles Turner.
Absolutely.
Golden State.
Absolutely.
Brooklyn
Brooklyn.
has
Absolutely.
asked. There's been countless teams
Absolutely.
that have been asking about Myles Turner's availability for
And
the last
rightfully
2-3
so.
seasons.
And rightfully so.
He can go help a team. So I hope that. Do I need you to stay anymore? No. I don't. But I want you to stay because you want to be here. That's the reason. That's the main reason I want you here is because you want to stay.
I love that.
Because that's what I want to like. I want to play for Indiana. Fucking play.
Absolutely.
Play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, Future's right. Brogdon is in there too. Now, look to see Brogdon leaving.
He's moving.
He's moving.
He's out.
And I know I saw a lot of tweets with Pacers fan going, "How did we not trade him?" Because we can't.
Ooh.
We can't. He
That's
has a
smart.
trade clause. So April 18th is when that goes away. So about a week or two after the end of the season is when we are allowed to trade Malcolm Brogdon. With Halliburton coming in, Brogdon, love you, Prez.
You're
you might
probably
do.
out, King.
But you're probably out.
Probably out.
You're probably out.
And it makes sense.
And it makes sense. Like, I mean, at that point, you kind of don't fit in the rotation. You've been fucking up the rotation.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, you give me first in the first shit. Yeah. Draft, cap space. I mean, what it looks like right now.
Woo! That's really. I just need to take a deep breath. I feel like this last week it just. All Pacer fans need to just take a deep breath. Ride it out.
We're excited for the draft, and I'm not a tanking fan. I'm not.
Hell no.
I'm not. I don't like organizations that tank.
Absolutely not.
But if you're bad, you're bad. I don't know that I've ever been so excited for a team that not only are they losing, but you've gained so much draft capital and kept good young talent. Like, y'all be playing like chess and shit. Like, you move some pieces. When I thought you were gonna move the rook, you came over here with this
bishop?
with the bishop and really fucked my peripherals up. Like, I am impressed with what you're doing, because we're probably gonna have a top 5 pick. I hate that the Pacers have a top 5 pick, but we got a top 5 pick.
Can I please get Ivy? Can I please get Ivy out of Purdue?
Yeah.
Can I please get Ivy out
Yeah.
of Purdue?
Yeah, we'll have that 2 second-round picks unless more trades happen, because who knows what we're going to get with Brogdon trade. When that does happen, it's happening, guys. Just like Carson Wentz is going to be our quarterback on the Colts.
Go see episode 1.
See episode 1.
Go back to episode 1.
Expiring contract, we're going to have about 21 to 25 mil to play with in free agency as well.
I feel like Kevin Pritchard's been hanging out with Chris Ballard, my nigga.
Right?
Right?
Right? So here's what I envision right now for our starting 5.
This is when he gets excited right here.
You ever see that nigga hula hoop on the step? Yeah, I'm hula hooping.
Oh, man. We can't do this at night no more.
If Brogdon gets traded in the offseason, which I believe will happen, I see this because, and I'm actually really happy that no more trades happen because my
That would've
my
changed.
starting lineup
Yeah, that
would
would've
have completely
changed.
changed.
Absolutely.
I see Halliburton, Hield,
At 2.
Duarte.
And 3.
To me, Duarte will guard whoever the best wing player is on the other team. So whether you want to call that shooting guard, small forward, it doesn't matter. That'll be kind of fluid. Hield, Duarte, TJ Warren.
Wow.
And again, the only thing that will change this is if in the offseason they trade him. Now, I think there's so much potential there in
Really?
Well, here's
They
what
were
I'll say
mad
this.
excited about him coming over.
The bubble
28 years old, by the way.
This dude, the bubble. Like, Bubble Warren is a thing. He's been injured, and we mentioned this. He's been injured even longer than
What
what
did you just
Oladipo
say?
was. What?
What is
Bubble
the
Warren?
thing?
What did I say?
Bubble Ward?
Bubble Warren.
Bubble?
Bubble.
That's a thing?
Bubble
People say
Ward.
that? People are not walking around saying bubble.
I didn't
Ward.
say people said it.
So you made it a thing.
It's a thing for me.
Bubble Warren, y'all.
Bubble Warren. Not Bubble Gump. Bubble Warren.
Oh, Lord.
Bubble Warren.
All right.
Bubble Warren.
Bubble Warren.
That dude played well in the bubble.
He played well in the bubble.
He was really good.
He did.
He's had a foot injury. He's practicing. He's ramping up.
Does he want to be in Indiana?
Oh, he stated that.
Facts. You heard him. You heard
He
that.
has stated he wants to play in
That's all I want. All I want is people who want to be in
he
Indiana.
wants to stay in Indiana.
All right.
And then now, how do you not want to with the young talent that came in?
That's what I'm saying. You
Like-
got to be geeked with
like-
these young bulls.
Like, he wants to be there, and I can see them, because I think he's coming up on the last year of his deal as well. I can see them doing a prove-it deal since he's been injured. I can see them doing a, hey, let's give you a year with a, let's give you a
'Cause we
2-year
have
with a
people
player.
behind you that can come in and
let's
ball
give
right
you
now.
a 2-year but player option on the second year. So if
snarf.
it doesn't fit, you can go and all
Snarf,
that stuff.
snarf.
I see that happening.
I'm not mad at that.
Him at our power forward, Turner at our center, and behind him you've got Ijack. And what's our new dude that we just got again?
Jalen
Jalen-
from Phoenix.
From Phoenix.
I'll get back to you.
Smith.
Is that it?
Jalen Smith?
Jalen Smith?
Jalen Rose. It's not
Shout out to Jalen Rose. Love you.
Jalen
Jalen
Smith,
Rose.
I was
Jalen
right.
Rose. Was it right?
It was Jalen Smith. So, Jalen, you're going to have some great young talent right behind Myles, and you still have Goga, whether you...
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, Goga can play. Like, I don't know if he's going to fit our style
Nah.
going forward,
Nah.
but
We're going super black, super
Yeah.
young. Super
We just-
young, super black.
we're going to apparently go to commercial.
317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. We'll be right back.
It was all a dream.
Be talking and
It was
stuff.
all a dream. It was 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 all a dream.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a
We are back. The 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops, brought to you by Clean Kicks, Columbus, Ohio's #1 premium sneaker treatment. Premium sneaker treatment for premium sneakerheads. Follow us at cleankicks.614 on Instagram. We have one more segment for y'all. It's a new segment. I'm excited about this.
It's nice.
We brought this to y'all. It's called The Fine Print. So the 317 Sports Project is to talk about Indiana sports, Indianapolis sports, but we want to expand. We want to grow with y'all. So the fine print is just to mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up.
Right?
I like it.
So we're going to add about 3 or 4 different topics we'll talk about. Just different sports subjects and just other shit. Mm-hmm. Right now, top 5 players in the NBA. Who you got, Pops?
I'm gonna let you go first.
You want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
All right. Top 5 players for me, and this is no particular order.
Okay, I wondered. Okay.
Did you wonder?
I didn't know if that was like your actual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
As Stephen A. be saying, that shit's fluid. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's not fair. It's not fair. Joel Embiid, balling for the 76ers. Amidst all the craziness going on with the 76ers, you got Baby Simmons over there not showing up to work and shit, getting paid not to show up to work. Mm-hmm. He has quieted all of the doubters, being one of the best big men in the league. He said, F it, I'm taking this team over this year. Doc's been in his ear. He's balling.
He is balling.
Joel deserves it.
He is balling.
Ja Morant, how in the hell can you not mention Ja Morant? Say less right there.
Yeah, he's so
How the
good.
hell can you not mention Ja Morant right now? I refuse to not give the king his praise until he's not hooping anymore. This brother has been playing in the NBA for 19 seasons. He's averaged 27, 7, and 7 over his career. Right now, he's averaging 29, 8, and 6.5. 19th year. Playing on a garbage squad where if people were hitting their jump shots and contributing to the assisted dimes that he's dropping, he'd probably be averaging a triple-double. He's playing for a team that isn't close to a winning position, and he's balling. Just saying. Steph Curry, he's Steph Curry. And then your boy Nikola, who's probably my MVP right now. He has the most triple-doubles in the league. Who you got?
Okay. Some of you that watch this podcast know my feelings on Joel Embiid and what they've been in the past. Wasn't a huge fan for a long time. I don't want to even say that I'm a fan now. Not a fan. But I'm going to give him his respect. Because that dude is playing at an MVP caliber level. Caribou. He's playing at a caribou level. I'm very, very impressed with what he's doing. And mostly because I like Ben Simmons. I like him less. So the fact that you calling him out in the media, I think is hilarious.
Absolutely. I don't know nothing about that man. I don't care what that man. I don't know nothing about that man.
I think it is hilarious.
I mess with
Much
you,
props.
Straight up.
Having a hell of a season. Keep killing him. Dishing to James Harden. We'll see what that does.
Word.
I got LeBron James.
Absolutely.
Man is 37 years old and playing the way that he's playing. He is NBA's Tom Brady.
Facts.
I do not see him slowing down
Until he wants to.
Thank you. Really, until his son comes to the league and just carries on the James name.
Facts.
Bronny Jr.
Yep.
I've got KD. Now, if you ask me who do I not like in the league the most, it's a pretty close James Harden, Kevin Durant conversation. I don't like how you handle yourself, KD. I don't. Think you're a little bitch.
I can't be mad, cuz.
I think you're a little bitch, man.
I can't be mad.
I'm gonna get real black. Let me let my thing down a little bit.
I think you're kind of a bitch.
Man.
Emotionally
a little bitch.
I agree.
But you good at basketball.
Crazy good at basketball.
You are crazy good at basketball. So you made my top 5. Trust me, I'll put somebody else in there if I think about something too hard. But right now, you're in my top 5.
Absolutely.
Steph Curry. Don't need to say anything about Steph Curry.
Anyway.
Steph Curry, whatever.
Anyway.
I got Luka in my top 5.
So my Nikola is your Luka.
That exactly. Young, like watching him play, plays with the chip on his shoulder, talks trash, has said the NBA's easier than Euro. Like, I like where your mind's at.
Not mad.
And I like that you're on a team with Mark Cuban because I fuck with Mark Cuban real hard.
Okay.
So,
Fair.
that's my top 5.
All right.
That's
NBA
it.
Finals teams. Who you got?
I've got Suns in Milwaukee. Running the back.
I got Suns, and I had Milwaukee until today.
Who's now today?
I think the Sixers might get them.
Okay.
So I got the Suns, and I got the Sixers. We'll talk about this later in the future, but that's who I got.
Okay.
All right? So, you sent me something. Top 15 NBA coaches of all time. You sent me you sent me this list. And you had some issues with the list, Pops.
I was confused. Like, I don't know if it's an issue, but I had a legitimate question.
The text that you sent me showed the issue. But all right, let them know.
I don't really remember what I said. I was all heated up in the moment.
You were mad, cuz.
Is Steve Kerr a top 15 coach of all time?
Ask that again out loud.
Is Steve Kerr a top 15 coach of all time
Yes.
already?
Yes.
Because he's won 2 chips?
He's won 3 chips.
3 chips?
In 5 years. They went to the finals for 5 straight years. The homie is 417 and 184 as a head coach. That's a 69.4 winning percentage. Basically 70% of his games. He won
On an
7.
inherited
He wins
Golden
7.
State team.
Can't be mad he inherited his team. He's doing his job.
Okay.
He could also inherit that team.
Of all time.
He could also inherit that team and mess it all up. He could have Mike D'Antonio the shit out of that team. Just saying.
Ooh, Mike D'Antonio.
So in 2020, I'm just saying they went 13 and 50, right? Besides that, this homie basically wins 60 games every year. NBA Finals 5 straight years. Pops won 3 out of the 5. Should have been 4 out of the 5, but everybody was hurt because I don't really count that Toronto bullshit with Kawhi. How do you sit here and ask if he is one of the best coaches of all time?
You're not on my list yet.
Really?
I get it.
Really?
All time?
Oh man, I don't know how you disagree with this list, and I wish that you guys you probably think they're just doing this for the podcast is why they're disagreeing. No, this is really 2 brothers who love each other who are like, Negro, you are crazy.
All time.
George Karl missed the list. That's the thing for me. That's the thing for me. That's the thing for me. That's the thing for me that George Karl missed the list.
Yeah. Technical difficulty. Give us 1 second.
Word up.
Be right back.
It was all a dream. 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 It was all a dream.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a heart.
Sorry about those technical difficulties. Stuff happens. It's life. It be like that. Well, we're back with the 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. We left off talking about Steve Kerr clearly being one of the top 15 coaches of all time. This isn't even a question. Pops is being ridiculous. Can't believe you're making that face, but I believe you're making that face. He disagrees. Lastly, in this segment, and called the Final Prit, who wins the Super Bowl? We're 3 days away from the Super Bowl, 3 days away from the Super Bowl. I feel like we got to talk about it. Let's bet lunch on it. If we both agree with who's going to win the Super Bowl, closest score, we'll bet lunch on it. I got $15 on this,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Who wins the Super Bowl? This Sunday, St. Louis Rams
Here's what I'll say.
versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's what I'll think.
I'm excited.
Who's going to win?
All right.
I think the Rams are going to win.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Defensive line versus Cincinnati's offensive line. I think that's the matchup to watch.
A lot of sacks are about to happen.
Yes.
Donald is about to sack the shit out of
Yes.
this dude.
I think it's Stafford's year.
Ooh.
I think it's Stafford's time.
Is it Stafford's time or McVay's time? Interesting question.
Stafford been on Detroit for a long ass
You're not
time.
lying.
It,
You're not lying. You're
it
not
did a
lying.
lot for that city.
Say less.
Like you deserve
Say less.
deserve
It's
this.
Stafford's
This is your time.
Word up.
But I'll say this. If you chose the Rams, I'll take the Bengals because I also think with the way that they've played in the playoffs, I could see it happening with Joe Cruel.
Well, in your notes, so cruel. In your notes, you said that you were going to take the Rams. which I'm not mad at because I actually said because you did that, I thought I was going to flip it on them and I'm going to take the Bengals. So one of us had to take the Bengals. You take the Rams. I'll take the Bengals.
Sounds good.
All right. So I got 34-24. My score still holds up because I was going to say that either way. I got 34-24.
I think that's a
Cincinnati
realistic
Bengals.
score.
Right? Either way.
Either way.
Because
the only way the Bengals win, in my opinion, is if the Rams have one of those slow starts like they had towards the end of the year.
They're capable
of having one of those games. I don't think it's going to happen. But
and it's a home game.
it's a home game.
It's not really
I think that be the
They
way
gotta
the
fix
Bengals
that.
sneak in there.
All right. 34-24 Bengals.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
We're betting live, so y'all see that. That's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
I'm so thankful.
You know what?
Go.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all. The people that have listened, the followers that will come. Thank you. I like to point. You notice that?
He's jazz hands. He's jazz hands.
It's just like,
He's
yeah.
jazz hands.
Hula hooping.
We actually genuinely had people leave some comments on stuff, which we're so thankful for. We
Yeah.
had people rate us on Apple Podcasts. We got 3 or 4 of those fresh out the gate. And I have really zero expectations. I'm just doing
This
this
is just
because
for
I love
fun.
doing this. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a total passion project.
Yeah.
But the fact that you guys are passionate about our passion project means the world does.
Passions.
I
So,
tried to have a moment, and this
Yeah.
fool just said, passions. You know
Look,
what I'm saying?
it's getting
people,
late.
People be having passions. You know
I'm
what I'm
getting
saying?
late. I haven't
But yeah,
eaten.
man, we're so thankful.
Thank
317
you.
Sports
We really,
Project.
really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Episode 2, wrapping up, y'all. Appreciate you. Episode 3's coming. We got a little special one coming for you.
See you soon. The 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. We out.
It was all a
Peace.
dream.